Hello, everyone. This is Ellen Campbell with Campbell's Creations, and I'm now putting all the strip sets back together, creating the blocks that I need to complete the panel. This will not be a long video. I'm having some issues with my back. It's hurting me so bad. But don't do this all the time, just some of the times. But I have to get this done. Hello, Vivian. Hi, Dora Camarina. How y'all doing this afternoon? This is my last panel, y'all, and I'm trying hard to get it done. And my back is kind of hurting me. And it got my head feel like it's just going to pop off the roof. But I'm going to hang in there and get this done anyway. It's really hard to work through, very painful. I guess I can pull out my hot pad later. Lay this back on that hot pad and let it just relax the muscles out. But it's really like sciatica. Hello, Judy. How you doing? Glad you can join me. Hi, Tammy Hunt. How you doing? She said, Miss Ella, I'll feel better. Hon, I will pray for you. Thank you, Tammy. I miss talking with you. Hi, Brenda. How you doing? She said, hello, Ellen. I'm glad to see everyone. I'm working on this postage stamp quilt again. And I have all my strip sets down here. And I pressed them all open. See here? I got them pressed all open. So I'm putting them together now to see how many blocks that I can get out of them. And I'm making my blocks like this. I have 2 done, completed already. See that? And I need 2 to maybe 3 more. And I'm working on putting it together right now. What y'all have under y'all needle this afternoon? Yeah. I went out a little bit today. And I made it back home. I had took my insulin, and when I got back home, I was so shaky. I was time for me to eat. My blood sugar levels was dropping. And I mean, it was dropping rapidly. So I went on, got me something to eat, and now I'm here with you guys. Hi, Brenda. Dora said, this is very beautiful. Thank you, Dora. Brenda says, I am still paper piecing. That's awesome. I love to see what you piecing, Brenda. Tammy says, I am doing okay. Trying to get this grand to calm down. I am going to catch up on your videos. Oh, thank you, Miss Tammy. Mary, how you doing, Mary? Glad you can join me this afternoon. She says, hi, y'all. I need to go pick up a prescription and I'll be back on. Okay. Take your time now, Mary. I'm not going to really be on too long, but you can always catch the replay if you miss me. Hi, Ashara. How you doing? I'm glad you could join me. Okay, I'm working on these blocks. I got everything sewn and turned open. Now just how we take this fabric and cut it up in little pieces and sew it all. Oh my goodness. What happened? This ain't even long enough. I'm gonna have to add some more to this one. Let's see how far I'm gonna go though. Okay, that's good enough. Okay. I'm gonna trim this down. Eyeball it. Get it even. Take another strip. Oh, perfect match. Blue with the blue, red with the red. I didn't think any was short or that I made time too long. Even after folding this back. Okay. I just want to make sure they line up and use a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Okay. Now I got to press this seam open, so I'm going to finger press it. Wooden press it one. Where's my wooden press? Oh, I got it right here. This thing really comes in handy. I've been working on this quilt top, trying my best to get through with it as soon as possible because I want to try this machine on my cutie frame. I'd taken it off because I had some sewing to catch up on. And right now, I need to take a couple of my machines in to be worked on. Wow. Trying to line it up. Okay. I ain't been using those straight out scissors. Ain't that something? I have these here sitting beside me, but they so old. I doubt if they cut Christmas. Inside joke for y'all. Ooh. Okay. Miss Tammy says it's called what? Gastrophalangeal reflux disease or Garrett. Oh. Who has that? Anyway, I'll be praying for you. Miss Tammy said, of course, I am going to watch every one of your videos. I want to learn how to quilt. For real? Oh, that is awesome. I can teach you. You know I love to teach you. Judy L said, I had some friends over to do some paper piecing. We did more unpicking than sewing. LOL. Oh, wow. Sound like y'all had a good time, though. That is awesome. Yes, I can teach you, Miss Tammy. We can chat or something and get it going, get it started. But right now, I got to cut this. Let me see. I think if I just flip it like this, I can see where I can cut it better. And I'm going to use my snips. I mean, I left my scissors in the other room when I was working on the tie quilt. Oh, my goodness. I know it's snip thread, but holy. This is something to work with. Okay, I need to pull out my scissors. Okay, where am I? This is a pretty long block. I hope it's not too long or too wide that I have to trim some off, but if I do, it going into my crumb box. I'm sitting here watching cars roll by at an intersection while I look out the window and chat with y'all, of course. These are 1.5 inch strips. All of them, 1.5 inch strips. So if y'all gonna be interested in doing the sew along with me when I start, I will be doing these 1.5 inch strips, but I'm doing it in a sorority color. That's mine. Y'all could be thinking about what color y'all want to do y'all's in. Y'all can probably even start cutting the fabric. Just get your kit, get it ready, side up like a kit. So when you ready, everything is good to go. I know another color that would be beautiful. Oh, excuse me. I forgot to turn my... Let me mute this phone. Okay. I know another color that I would love to try too in these postage stamps. And I just ain't decided what color I would be able to put with it if I can get that fabric. But I love me some zebra print fabric. The black and white zebra print, I love that stuff. I had a small piece one time and I ain't had no more since. That zebra print is beautiful. And maybe find me some white, I don't know, white or brown or something to go with it. That would be 3 colors. Especially the brown like a, is that a leopard? The leopard print? Oh, yeah. Then another color. The zebra, the leopard, and maybe a pretty color with some bright colors in it. Maybe even an African print. But I know that would be pretty. And that black and white, oh my goodness. I'm so crazy about that black and white zebra print, y'all. I know I like Betty Boop too, but it ain't, well, I don't know. I can't say Betty Boop and the zebra print kind of ties. Let me see, check my comments. Tammy said, I can't wait. All right. That's a plan. We will talk. I still need to get a machine. Try some of the thrift stores around your area. Some of them, sometimes they have nice machines for like $20 or $25. Hi Shirley Williams, glad you can join me. How you doing? Miss Tammy says, I have cut fabric that my granny had cut pieces for a quilt she was going to make. Oh, okay. What you gonna have to do is get them ironed out and measure your pieces. That way you'll know what you have. You can write it down. And to finish out the kit, you will have to figure out, how much more you'll need. The quilt, sorry. She said, okay, darling, I will. Brenda says, I missed it. What's so long you're planning? I'm planning to do a postage stamp sew along. And I'm doing it the 1.5 inch blocks or strips or however I'm doing mine in strips. I make strip sets. I cut my fabric 1.5 inches with the width of the fabric. I cut with the width of the fabric. I don't cut with the grain. What they call that? The bias. I don't cut it with the bias. I cut it with the width of the fabric. And we sit down and sew. For this quilt here, I cut 4 yards of red, 4 yards of blue, and I have cut 8 yards of the white because y'all see the white is my main stripping running through these finished blocks. So I did the white in these, then I had to have white for these stripping. That's why I was a little bit more of the white. So find your fabrics, get them ready. Prep them however you want to prep them. And I'm thinking February is around the corner, so I might start this in March, the 1st of March. Live and nothing happens. And you see it's not a pattern to these postage stamps. You can do them whatever way you choose. But I'm doing mine like this because it makes the color looks good. And this one here is a patriotic color anyway, so yeah. Oh boy. Did I use a short piece again? I'm gonna leave me more edging to sew this with. Yeah, I think that was the piece I had on my lap. Let me add some more to this. Ugh. Let me check my messages right again quick. Shirley says, I'm well watching the Cathedral games from yesterday. Okay. All right. Brenda said, night. If you gone, Brenda, I'm going to say good night. Tammy says, Granny has them pinned and measured. Just need to iron them. Okay. Get them, iron them, and measure them out. You need something to measure them with. Even putting them together like this, y'all, I have to nest these seams. Oh, that's little. All right. Now, I got this here sewn. I have to trim some of this off because that's not a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Get it down to a 1/4 inch seam allowance. There we go. And press the seam open. And everyone, if you're new to my channel, please like, give me the thumbs up, comment, and share. Share to your Facebook page, your Instagram page, or whatever page you have going. Share it so other friends can come in and learn, and they might be interested in it too. And if you're interested in this wooden press that I have here, I put a link to T Quilt's website. Well, that's to the AccuQuilt link. It's at tquilts.com to purchase one of these wooden press. And that press is awesome. It saves you a lot of time, keep you from getting up, running to the ironing board. It is awesome. I try to tell everybody about it. Okay. Brenda says, I'm here. Okay, I'm sorry. I saw you had said night. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I can't see. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. Miss Tammy said, oh, I have measured tape in my sewing kit. Yes. That you will need to measure your blocks. That way, if you need more blocks, you can cut them the same size as the ones your granny cut. Hi, Beverly Akins. How you doing? Glad you can join me this evening. I'm doing pretty fair. I got some issues with my back, but I'm hanging in there. It feels like sciatica trying to act up on me, and I'm going to pull out my long heating pad and I'm going to lay on it this evening. Okay, let's get some. Okay. I love doing this, y'all. Even today, as I do it, I be thinking about my mom. My mama taught me how to sew and stuff, and she inspired me a lot. She really did. Inspired me a whole lot. Ooh, yeah, I go again. Trying to cut this stuff. Ooh, I'm going to lay that over there so I don't mix it with nothing else again. And if I need to add on, I'm just finger pressing this open. I'm going to iron them when I'm done. Get them ironed up before I can trim them. Get them all the right size I need to make that long panel. And I keep it, when I lift up my strips, I have to keep it on the fold. So once I open it up, I know this out here is the right side, so I can keep putting the right sides together. You always put the right size of the fabrics together and then sew 1/4 inch seam. A lot of the machines sometimes have the measurements on it for the 1/4 inch. This is for anybody new. And you have to learn to sew that seam allowance kind of straight and repetitiously. So what I did was I took a marker, a Sharpie, and lined it up to my 1/4 inch line on my machine, and I marked it out. This line's still there. I done cleaned my machine and do everything. Line still hanging with me. Ooh, I don't feel like I'm gonna be able to continue this too much longer. My back is hurting pretty bad. It got my head hurting. Got my head hurting. I guess I'm gonna have to wait till I get a fresh start, like early in the morning. Get a fresh start and come in here and run some of these seams. Y'all can hear my nails scratching through the fabric. I have to sing song, so I hear something. Let's see. This is pretty short. So since it's short, I'm going to go on and add to it where I need to add it to. Y'all see what I'm doing? I'm lining up. I ain't cutting it all the way down. I'm lining up these pieces. Some, because see, that's not all the way straight. But it's big enough so I can run a 1/4 inch seam allowance. And that one is pretty good. So, turning them right sides together with the red being on the opposite side now and the blue on the other side. Keeping them below the lip of that one. And come in and run a 1/4 inch seam. All right. This is how I'm making them work. I'm trimming up. That's not a 1/4. I'm trimming it off. Okay. Now you can see. Now I'm going to open this up and press this seam open. Now, comes together like it was made like that, right? This is it here. That's pretty good. It'll work. I'll pick my thread later. I want to get done with it. But let's start with this end. Ooh. It's that excess hangover. I line them up. I want to make sure I get them lined up so my edges can pretty much be the same. All I have to do is trim off the salvage edge I have hanging off. Let me check my messages again. I'm sorry, I done ran on. Hi Nancy, how you doing? So glad to see you. Beverly said, take care of yourself. Get some rest. I will, Beverly. It's just this quilt been on my mind and it been bugging me, and now my back. You know, I was sick first and then my back hurt me, and I'm like, I've been pushing myself, and the more I push, look like the more it get thrown at me. So what don't kill me will only make me stronger. I ain't trying to kill myself though. Believe that. But I do want this completed. I want to finish it. I want to finish it so y'all can see the different ideas and stuff you can do with it. I have a ton of quilt tops made. Well, not a ton, but I have a lot of them. I know it's 20 something, but I was hoping I can quilt some up with this machine here. I was gonna put this machine here on my 10 foot quilting frame. I have an old Hindenburg frame. This will fit on there. I had it on there. I took it off because I got my cutie frame and I want to see how would it look on the cutie frame. And then I got behind on my sew along with T Quilts, the 4-star general, and I said, I gotta have this machine off this frame. All these other machines gonna act up on me. How they gonna go act up when I'm in the middle of a sew along? So yeah, I really, 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 really got to get caught up. Now I can just sit here and add all of these things to this piece here, and it'll create a long panel. Just imagine, keep going with this until it's about 6 foot long. Just keep adding to it and rotate it so it won't look like I sewed down this side. Turn it this way and sew back this way, and then turn it. That's if you're gonna make it real long. But since I'm just adding to so many strips, I have 2 more white strips to add to here and add, then that'll be one of the blocks for my panel. So look like my piece I'm sewing on took a swan dive. Straight to the carpet. But right side still got to go together. Let me check my messages again before I go to sewing on this. I don't want to miss anyone. You do beautiful work, Miss Ellen. Tammy say, thank you. Judy says, must go make dinner. Thanks for the video. You're welcome, Judy. Glad you was able to stop by and say hello. Beverly said, yes, she does, Tammy. Thank you. Thank you, Beverly, too. Bye, Judy. Till next time. Now I'm going to start. Look like something can come out of the line up. Okay. I had to get started and make sure I was on that 1/4 inch seam allowance line up. And as I sew, I just keep watching my lines, my marking, my 1/4 inch seam allowance. That's the main thing we have to pay attention to. When I first start doing this, I always was quilting since I was about 8 years old. But the difference in these techniques that I learned these days and nowadays is how to do it the correct way, how to do it the proper way, and how to learn to miter your corners when you're doing binding edges. The way my mom taught me to bind the quilt is cut the backing way bigger than the rest of the quilt stuff. And once you're done, you fold your edges over and hand sew it down to make that binding edge. But now I know I can cut my 2.5 inch strips. Get them ironed up, fold right, ready to go. And I know now that when you're doing your own binding edge, always start from the back of the quilt. Put it on at the back first. Then when you fold it to the front, you can work with it. Take you, wait a minute, let me lay this over here. Take your stylos. Take your stylos when you folding them edges over and back. When you come back, when you turn it to the front to sew it down on the front, sometimes you have to use your stylos to get under that corner and kind of line it up so it'll miter nicely. Turn it over and do it. Line it up. Put one stitch in, one stitch back, one stitch in. Turn your whole needle, your whole quilt, and then sew it on down along that edge. I kind of learned that watching I watch T Quilts a lot. I don't quite know. She have a lot of videos up now though, but I think she did one on the miter corners. And Tiffany Quilting Life, she did one on the miter corners as well. And I think Angela Walters did one when she was doing Quilting is My Therapy with her bottle of wine. Yeah. I watched her put a Long Star quilt top together once. Oh, wow. She did it so fast and so good. I've been watching them for a long time now, though. Well, I'm not through with this block. I have, you know what? I don't have that much to go on here. I might as well go on and finish it out. Let me see. I'm going to have to add to this one too, so I may as well go ahead and add this piece. I'm going to add it right here anyway, though. Using my 1/4 inch seam allowance. Add these two together. They might not come out with the colors I want. Wait a minute. Dora Camarina says, maybe your back hurts because you sit a long time sewing. It might, but I be laying in the bed and my back be hurting. I have sciatica, I know, and then I have arthritis. Beverly Aiken says, that's a beautiful postage stamp panel. Thank you, Beverly. L Chimes says, hello, Miss Ellen and everyone. Hi, L Chimes. Just thought I'd pop in to say hi. Going to eat dinner now. Take care and stay blessed. You stay blessed and stay safe too. Stay out of Corona's way. I be telling everybody, stay safe. Beverly says, hello and goodbye. L Chimes. That sounded funny, but yeah. I still have to press this seam open. The reason for pressing them open, so when you go to quilt them or you send it to a long arm, they won't get that blockage in here. Some machines hit them, it could break a needle if it's too thick. But this, get that bulkiness out of there. So it'll lay flat when you get through starch and ironing it. It's good to go. Okay. Can y'all tell where it is? Yes, it's right here. I added to the red and then, yeah. But it still look cute. This is just a quilt I'm randomly making. And it's not for anyone. I'm just making I keep busy, I keep sewing. I can't just sit in my house idle, watching TV all day or not doing anything constructive. I can't do it. I have a sister of mine calls me. She real sick though, but she tells me, I said, what you doing? Oh, I'm watching the stories. I'm like, you still watching the stories? I'm like, that's something we used to do when we was younger, but I'm like, I can't just sit up and watch no story. They asked me, I better tell them, girl, I am the story. You ain't watching me yet? Ooh. Okay, I'm all caught up. I'm gonna close my curtain. I got cars. It got too dark out there now. They can see in here too good. Whew. I have some seams I have to hold down because if I don't put them on here where they all going down in the down direction, they'll flip up on you. And I don't want it to flip up because I have to take it apart then, and I ain't feeling like in the taking part mood. So I have to put it on the shelf. And I don't want to put nothing on the shelf that I'm going to have to go back to. Even though eventually I would go back to it, it's just avoid it if I can avoid it. Now I got a small piece. I have 2 of these big panels already made. And I need 1 more white strip. I'm putting up to 8 of these strips in here that goes between the strip set cross cuts. And I do that 4 times. Make 4 blocks like that. All right, I'm getting close to getting this one completed. I'm putting my finger up close to this foot. Y'all got to remember, don't sew up your finger. I've sewed my finger up once and it was not anything nice. My finger was sewed for months. And it didn't really hurt me until it started healing. And I was like, ugh. All right. This is the 8th white strip. I finger press it open, and I have to add the last cross-cut strip to it. Y'all excuse me. Let me see. Somebody have a big comment. Nancy said the name of your story is The Day of Someone. That sounds like a good name. Shirley says, LOL, I'm with your sister. I still watch The Young and the Restless. Just an hour. I'm either sewing, watching quilters, or cutting out to sew. Victor is still the same. Oh my gosh. Victor. He should have been set down. He got so many kids. Oh my goodness. Beverly says, years ago I watched All My Children. Okay. All My Children. Yes. They pulled that off now. All My Children. Yes. I used to watch it some, but just sitting in front of TV all day watching TV like that, I'm from the South. I guess I'm used to going outside and gardening, plant a garden, chop the garden, water the garden. That takes time. And I had a garlic patch. I love growing garlic. It should still be there. Though it's hard to kill them roots. And my father had a nice garlic patch when we was young. So I just collect some of the sprouts from the garlic that was around already, and I put them all together, try to put them in a little patch so they can all be together. Yes. And I have to go get that grass up off of my stuff. I like cooking with garlic. Let's see, right sides together. Add this little piece. They're not long enough, so I don't know what I did wrong from the other ones. I should have been paying attention. Now I got to add to it. Fourth. Even when I'm done, I'm going to have a few strips left. I know of the red and of the blue. Okay, press this open. Add it. Wait a minute. Got it on there. Let's see. Not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, I have a notification covering. Okay. Hi, Vicky. Vicky said hello. Glad you can join us. Nancy says they need to take Days of Our Life. They got the devil on it again. So no more of it for me. Wow. I left out. Take it off. Oh, okay. Yeah, they need to take that off. I mean, I'm not going to say take them all off, but they got to get a little bit more creative. And stop letting everything be about sex and deception and stuff. They need to encourage people. Put somebody on there that's going to try to live right, Let it be an example. Hi, Nisi Ma. How you doing? Glad you can join us. But yes. Okay, I'm going to add this last strip set on this one. Then I have 3 of these completed. And I'm going to do one more tomorrow, live and nothing happen. God spare me. I'll do another. Beverly said, I love garlic also. Yes. I love to smell garlic cooking in my house. And I had somebody in my family used to eat it. Wow. I forgot who it was, but I don't think I like it raw. But cooking, yeah. Garlic have a property in it that support your health. It helps with a lot of different things. I forgot most of them, but I know one of them is blood pressure. And I got to have my garlic. I even like wild onions. Well, not the wild onions, because Mississippi full of wild onions. They got onion fields for days. But I like the green, what scallions? Is that what they call it? Now those be so good. Very good. I use those in my cabbage greens. I cook me some cabbage greens with some bacon. Yeah. Fry that bacon up. I fry my bacon in the pot I'm going to cook it in. And as it get done, I take it out the pot and I lay it to the side on a paper towel to help get a little of that oil out of it. But other than that, I leave a little oil in there. I don't take all the oil out. I leave a little of that bacon oil in there because that's good flavor. I cut up my onion. I cut up a whole onion. If I got the scallots, I cut up a whole, maybe 2 or 3 of those scallots. And I put in the bottom of that pot with that bacon oil. And I cut up me some different color bell peppers. I put them in that pot with that onion and that oil, and I let them cook a little bit. And while they cooking, I have my cabbage cut up and washed. Wash them off and ready to go in the pot. So when I let them cook enough, I think I put about maybe 2 cups, little small cups of water in the pot. Then I put my cabbage in there and I put the top on it. I don't put no more water. Just put the 2 cups and put the cabbage in there. And then the cabbage will start making water of its own. And I let them cook down till they done. It be so good to me. I spoke to Nisima. Okay. Nancy says, amen. Beverly said, I love garlic also. Okay, I remember reading that. Nancy said, oh my, I can remember when I was a kid, our milk cow would love to eat wild onions, and I couldn't drink her milk. Oh, wow. You know, back in the days, the cows would eat the wild onions because it probably was the only thing green sticking up in the field after they done tramped everything down. But I do remember they used to love those dock weeds that look like greens. They love those. Even the hogs love those. Okay, everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have my block. Just gotta wait till I'm done with them all and trim it up. Can y'all see it? Maybe I'm up too high. This is it. Trim it up. But I got to press it before I can trim it up. Starch it and press. Remove a lot of the thread from it. But that is that. So I fold it like this and just lay it over here. That's number 3. I got 1 more to go. But this is going to be all for me this evening. I'm going to go in here and get my hot pad and get me some rest, y'all. I thank y'all for watching. Let me check my messages before I go. Brenda says, lovely. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Nancy said, looking great. Beverly said, Ellen, you're making me hungry. I'm sorry, Beverly. Nancy says, take care. Y'all take care too. I'm going to say good night, y'all. It's been a blessing talking with you all. I love y'all. Take care. Good night.